Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I'm Farooq Humayun from the Manchester studios of Asian Sound Radio Network. As New Zealand fell silent for the mosque attack victims, the call to prayer broadcast. The life stories of the Christchurch mosque victims are a striking reflection of a world in turmoil, marked by war, poverty, and economic inequality. In New Zealand, many thought they had found a safe, remote corner of earth on which to build new lives. That changed last Friday when a gunman opened fire. In the week since 50 lives were abruptly taken, Christchurch has come together with powerful messages of unity. For many in New Zealand, this has opened their eyes to a diverse and complex community they previously gave little attention to. But it's also a reminder of how easy it is for hatred to rear its ugly head and then explode. And a closer look at the stories of those who attended the mosque last Friday, it's also a stark portrait of just how fragile their worlds had always been. The kind of tolerance personified by local people stands in stark contrast to the gunman and the online communities through which material allegedly posted by him spread. 28-year-old Australian Benton Tarrant, a self-described white supremacist, has been charged with murder. The gunman live-streamed the massacre on Facebook, and a person suspected to be him posted a 65,000-word document online outlining the alleged reasons for the attacks. As many have pointed out since, it was littered with coded references that sought to engage specific online communities. It showed just how easy it is for intolerance and hate to ignite in online forums, unlike in the wider community where tolerance is patiently built up over time. Ultimately, it took just one man and 17 minutes to shatter dozens of carefully built second chance lives. Questions have been raised since the attacks about whether forums should be better monitored for evidence of extremism. But if the gunman had wanted to tear New Zealand apart, judging from the past week, he has failed. An emotional letter left as a mark of respect said, "This is your home, and you should have been safe here." Meanwhile, Syria has condemned as irresponsible US President Donald Trump's comments that it was time to recognize Israel's sovereignty over the occupied Golan Heights. A statement published by the Syrian state news agency said it showed the blind bias of the US towards Israel. It said Syria was determined to recover the area through all available means, and Mr. Trump's comments had shown contempt for international law and that they would not change the reality that the Golan was and will remain Syrian and Arab. Israel captured the Golan Heights from Syria in 1967 and annexed it in 1981 in a move not recognized internationally. Mr. Trump's remarks on Thursday overturned decades of US policy on the issue. In a tweet, he said the plateau was of critical strategic and security importance to the state of Israel and regional stability. Mr. Trump's remarks come as Mr. Netanyahu faces a closely fought general election on 9th of April, as well as a series of possible corruption charges. The two leaders are due to meet in Washington, D.C. next week, when Mr. Netanyahu is due to address the pro-Israel lobbying AIPAC group. And to end on a lighter note, the Pakistani nation celebrates Pakistan Day on Saturday with a commitment to ensure progress, prosperity, and a strong defense of the country. The day is being observed to commemorate the passage of the Lahore Resolution on this day in 1940, under which Muslims of the subcontinent set the agenda of a separate homeland for themselves. The main feature of the day will be the Grand Military Parade in Islamabad with contingents of the three armed forces. This year, Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad will be the guest of honor. President Arif Alvi, Prime Minister Imran Khan, senior officers, and the three services chiefs will also witness the parade. An investiture ceremony will also be held at the Awan Sadr in the evening, where the president will confer civil awards on individuals demonstrating feats in different fields of science and arts. 171 personalities, including some non-nationals, have been selected for this year's awards. And that's all for today. I'm Farooq Humayun. Allah Hafiz.